With the season's second bye week underway, the Bulow family brought the Hawaiian vibes to Oxford.
A little bye week action. Invited some of the boys over. We got Mom over here cooking some shoyu chicken. What else you got going over there, Mom?
So I've got the rice going. I'm usually spoiled at home because I've never had to cook rice in a regular pot until I came here and couldn't find a rice cooker. And then I've got some shoyu chicken. And I added some Spam to that. And then a pot of chicken long rice.
They don't like Spam in the mainland.
They don't like Spam here?
No. Quan, you like Spam?
I
don't think he did. People haven't even eaten Spam before.
Okay, well, we eat a lot of Spam.
My cooking skills? Nate, how are my cooking skills, Nate? Let Nate speak for me, honest.
He can cook.
Yeah.
He can cook. So.
The steak is fire. Steak is fire. I don't cook much nowadays, but yeah, mostly DoorDash. That's when I'm lazy after practice, I'm DoorDashing everything. Not going out, not cooking. The worst part about cooking is the dishes after. That's the worst part. That's why I don't cook.
Nate Caleppo and Julius Bulow's bond runs deep, back even before they stepped on campus together at the University of Washington in 2019.
I don't know if anybody knows me better than Nate does. And I don't know if anybody knows Nate better than I know him. You know, maybe our moms, that might be it. That is my day one, my brother, my ride or die. He's the reason I went to UW. I'm the reason he came here.
He like my blood brother, but we not even related, you know what I'm saying? So me and Julius actually lived with each other down in Washington. So when we were in the portal, we talked about it every day.
You know, once they got in the portal, fortunately, we coached Victor Kern. I think it was a big connection for us and Vic's success here, obviously leaving Washington and coming here.
So right after the Natty, I was with Vic the rest of that night, and then I was talking to him. I was telling him like what I was, because I was probably going to leave Washington, like regardless, however that would have played out.
We immediately went out, and once they got in the portal, and Coach Weiss and I, and it was not a separate meeting. It was a meeting together, you know, and they are very tight, and they look out for their brothers.
We committed on our visit, and he meets with Coach Kidd first, and then he comes in, and he looks at me, he tells me he committed. I was like, why not finish it out with my dog, you know what I'm saying? He's a big Harry Potter fan. So he likes Harry Potter movies, audio books, like he's kind of a nerd, but that's my dog. That's my dog for sure.
I feel like I'm like 70% Slytherin, another 30s like Gryffindor for sure. Nate's the messier roommate. I am big brother 100%. I've been cooking for him, cleaning for him, picking up after him for the last 5 years, so I hope you guys put that in there.
But this week, it's been Julius's mom taking care of the chores around the house.
You can see over here, Mom came through, got us some furniture, finally after 7 months of living here. OCD the cabinets. This is the details right here. It's all in the details.
Nate, what do you think of the additions of the Post-it notes on the cabinets?
Really, I'm trying to make.
He ain't worried about that. He's worried about food.
Nah, grateful for my auntie coming in, helping us clean, because before it did not look like this before you came in.
It's awesome. You know, I don't know if Julius would have made it as far as he's made it without Nate. You know, they've had each other's backs.
Do you have any brothers or sisters too?
No. I got Nate. I got my 3 first cousins that I grew up with. Those are my siblings. Hopefully, when the football journey is ended and all that, like we'll live like close to each other. Maybe Seattle, Cali. I don't know. Something like that. I want to come bother him though. Yeah, we'll move to Arkansas with Jaden. There we go. Yeah.
Move to Arkansas. I'm going to Florida, baby, Arkansas. Can't wait.
Oh my goodness, helmets come flying off. JJP in there, my man, wow.
The Land Sharks bring a blitz. It's picked up but tipped at the line. Young getting some heat from behind and down he goes.
J.J. Pegues with a sack.
His time on the field as a Rebel has seen him as a defensive powerhouse. On the other side of the ball, he's an offensive weapon.
Great thing. There he is. Pegues. Thank you very much. Touchdown, Hotty Toddy.
You know, in the Peach Bowl, he was that Wildcat. The snap was at his feet. He grabs it with one hand and gets the first down.
Fumbled snap, and there's the jumbo package with Pegues.
I got the big guy. J.J. Pegues on the carry.
I love it.
It's between the Mississippi State and Penn State. I mean, or the Georgia Tech, the block I had on Georgia Tech.
He's going to run right at it. Jam Griffin is in there. Lead blocker. Dart reaches forward and gets in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I think he is a phenomenal blocker. Already a great defensive lineman. As a former defensive lineman to move to O-line, I'm like, I've tried to work on it. It's not happening.
Pound for pound, he's probably the best athlete on this team. Very competitive kid that just wants to win. And that's whether that's playing nose, 3 technique, 5 technique, tight end, wildcat, quarterback, he don't care. You know, he's one of those kids, I think, that's going to come home when the street lights come on.
Having the athleticism and the ability to play multiple positions is rare. And in his high school days, JJ was a gem.
You knew right away, you know, he was obviously a special talent, but also a special person, special teammate, special worker.
What kind of quarterback were you?
See, I wasn't no Cam Newton. People used to like compare me to Cam Newton, but I just thought I was just me. Like Cam Newton not playing tight end. Like he not catching the balls I catch. Like I was like, I'm talking about humbling myself. Like my folks know who I was, and people know who I was.
Yeah, it's unique to say the least. He was very versatile. He played everywhere for us in high school. His athletic ability as a guy that was that much bigger and stronger than everybody, that could also move and had great feet and had great ball skills. And
I used to always throw around with my dad and uncle, and like every time we dropped the ball, I had to do like 10, 20 push-ups. So, and obviously I know I never played defense at all. I probably did 2 snaps. And that's it. And I probably made the play on both snaps, but 2 snaps.
It is a creative player in Madden. He's bigger and stronger and faster than everybody. Yeah, he really could do it all. And then, you know, we'd put him in on the defensive line when we needed a sack, and he'd come through and get that done too. So he could really do it all.
Part of JJ's legacy at Oxford High is bringing the first state championship to the school in 2019. And that game was a memorable one.
At the beginning, I fumbled twice. And the second time I fumbled, I didn't even know how I fumbled. It's like a ghost just ripped the ball out of my hand.
They'll send a man in motion, and the Chargers going to hand it off to Pegues. Fumble the ball again. The ball's rolling loose. Actually went out of bounds.
I used to play with long sleeve. My coach was like, is it your sleeve, this and that? And I was like, no, I'm getting mad. But I used to have a routine where I always go to the hospital and get a Philly cheesesteak. That game was in Southern Miss, and we stayed a day before, so I never got the Philly cheesesteak.
He wasn't going to take the sleeves off. He'd been wearing them every week. That wasn't why he fumbled, you know. But he changed his cleats, and so he credits it all to the change in cleats.
Then I had the cleats that I'd never worn before. They were yellow cleats. Never worn before. I fumbled twice. Run in the locker room. I don't know if y'all watched the Like Mike, the movie, but he went to go look for his shoes. I'm throwing my stuff everywhere, looking for the cleats that I want. Finally got them, came out at halftime.
Coming back, we were down 21-3 at halftime, and we'd gotten it back to 21-17. And we call an RPO, call a quarterback run RPO, and JJ's single covered, press coverage.
Pegues, let's see if they find him here. Everybody's in the box, wide open is Pegues. He's got it, touchdown, J.J. Pegues.
And then we did a fade ball coming out. Caught it like a 30-yard catch.
Incredible catch, especially somebody, it would have been an incredible catch for anybody, but somebody his size, built like him, to be able to go full extension dive and make that catch was awesome.
And then I caught a fade ball for the win.
Now for Pegues. They're going to go up to Pegues, and they throw it up for him. He caught it. Touchdown, J.J. Pegues.
Seeing all of the former players that came down on the field, former coaches that came down on the field, and just how much it meant to the entire community. And I think JJ and the rest of the guys really, that was special to them as well. Obviously, they wanted to win it for our team that year, but they looked at it as a win for the whole community because we'd come up short so many times.
Winning a championship on the field for his community has driven JJ since day one. Winning championships off the field and being a connector is just as important.
He just deflects everything, deflects all the credit, all the praise to other people, and so you talk about somebody that makes people around him better. I mean, JJ is a special talent when it comes to that, and that was evident from day one.
JJ's not a rah-rah guy. He's not gonna be out, just yelling and screaming, but he leads by example day in and day out, man. He watches extra film with the young guys. He stays after late with them. He's in there early. So he leads by example, and I really believe this leadership is influence.
I feel like me doing that, people gain my respect slowly, and I just, go from there. Like being able to barbecue and have guys over, or having a Bible study on Wednesdays and stuff like that. Just gaining their respect and being able to do my job not only off the field, but on the field as well. And I feel like that's one big thing that I really try to do, is just impact other people's lives.
That's, hey, coming by the elementary school and popping in a PE class one day, just to go play with kids. My kids will see JJ in there and they're so fired up, but he's been doing that since he was in high school, right? And again, he's a guy that's about other people, and everything is about serving and about giving back. He's just all about other people. And so, a true servant leader.
Through everything, he truly has earned the title of Mayor of Oxford.
Almost untouched, touchdown Rebels. They call him the Mayor of Oxford.
I got you. Look, we locked in.
We winning the championship.
Yes, sir.
We got you.
We got that on camera too. We got that on camera too. Yeah.
JJ, maybe Jackson's camp, but you're still the mayor, right?
Oh yeah, I'm always be the mayor no matter where I go to. But I ain't want to do all that, I don't want Jacksonville back.
The snap directly to him. He goes over the top for the first down.
Good Lord. If you're a middle linebacker, you're not meeting that in the A gap.
When you need 4 inches, he comes through for you. JJ!
Sometimes you try to stay in the moment and coach, and not just watch it in the fans' view, but it's kind of hard.
I don't even really listen to the call for real, because I know, hey, we give him the ball, he'll go get the first down. I'm chilling outside waiting for the next play.
And it's Pegues who gets the snap, rumbling forward. JJ Pegues, the defensive tackle. You have to love it.
I feel like for so long, the announcers always seemed so surprised every time that he, would come in the game to run the ball, and it's like, hey guys, he's been doing this for 8-9 years.
He's awesome to have. He's like the big Swiss Army knife of everything.
I really just told him, like, you remember why you recruited me, so just like keep that open. And he was like, oh, we already had that in plan. So I thank Kiffin for allowing me to show my offensive talents here.
With the Georgia high and last weekend's bye not forgotten, the 8-2 Rebels arrived in the Sunshine State once again in the CFP Top 10. Pressure was high, but hopes higher for a long postseason.
We're ready to play some football. Huge game for this Ole Miss football team, trying to stay in the playoff picture on the road against the Florida Gators. Dart in the pocket, runs out to his right, looking downfield. Nobody's open. He's in trouble, and he's tackled, and that'll be a loss of 5 and a sack for the Gators.
They line up JJ Pegues to take the direct snap on 3rd down and 1. And the big fella downhill. He's got it. That is a lot to tackle. Wobbly kick from Mazin, and it's short. DK on the run. Good field position for the Gators on that flip.
Wants to throw, slant route. It's going to be busted up as he tried to get it quickly to Johnson, who's the running back. Was set up wide right, perfectly timed by Trey Amos as he made the hit, knocked the ball away.
Play action for Dart. Floating right, sees the sideline, has an alleyway, gets bumped out of bounds right at the first down line to gain, and the flag comes out.
The jumbo set is ready to go. Pegues goes to take the direct snap. There it is. He runs right, and he doesn't have it. He's knocked off his feet at the line of scrimmage.
Despite crossing midfield each drive, neither team could capitalize in the opening quarter. And then the dam broke.
Straight back to pass. Corner of the end zone, Badger. Touchdown.
Quick pass near side to Watkins. Watkins breaks through a couple of guys, gets across the 40 up to the 45. He got some positive yak yards there. He'll pick up 9 yards. Big E's, he's going to run again off the left side, and this time he's got the first down. He's to midfield, still on his feet, and wrestled down. First down, Rebels.
But he has good vision. We know his history of what he's done at Oxford High School.
Dart wants to throw. He's going deep. He's got a man in the end zone. It's going to be caught. Welcome back, number 9. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
There's the shot you were talking about, Greg, to the end zone. Dropped right down the chimney by Dart to Trey Harris. Welcome back to his big target.
Good money, bro. Good money.
Crossing route, incomplete, one-handed pick. It's going to be intercepted by the Rebels. John Saunders, a throw was high on DK. He popped it up in the area, the old tip drill there, Harry, and the Rebels get the pick as Saunders has his 3rd of the year. There's the snap, fake on a handoff, looking to throw over the middle. He's got Lee, caught, touchdown! Post route, little skinny post, and he hit him on the run. Perfect pass, perfect catch. Rebels take the lead.
Long plays were a dime a dozen in the Battle of the Twos. Jackson Dart notched 2 scores in 3 minutes, and in the next 2 minutes, the Gators would bite back.
Jaden Ball fires a cutback lane in the alleyway to the end zone for a Gators touchdown.
Back to throw, Dart in the pocket. He's going to fire again. It's going to be snagged by Wright at the 25, dives to the 20. What a catch!
Another big play drive put the Rebels in position to regain the lead before half.
To give the Rebels a lead again. A kick is on its way. He's got the distance, and it is no good. Missed it, left.
In the 3rd quarter, the Landshark D went on a Gator hunt.
Defensively, just keep hammering away and keep trying to get some pressure on that freshman, Lagway.
We got to, David.
Lagway dancing in the pocket, flags down, and he will go down. Walter Nolan, banged up hand and all, in the backfield to get the sack, a loss of 10.
Drop back to throw, has time in the pocket, he's going to try to run, and he's going to be sacked.
That play blown up by Nolan.
So far, a couple plays into this second half, and this Ole Miss defensive line starting to tee off.
Lagway in the pockets, trying to run. Runs out, he's going to be hit, dropped. Another sack. How many we got total now, Glenn? It's 4.
3 sacks.
3 sacks, 4th down.
Tunnel screen knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Walter Nolan is everywhere.
At the end of 45 minutes, 3 straight identical frames left the game knotted at 17. Heading into the finale.
It's a 4-quarter game. We're going to see who wants it the most here. All tied up, 17 all.
Lagway looking back. He's going to take a shot for Deacon. Lays out and makes the catch.
Handoff right up the middle. Big hole for Johnson, and Montrell Johnson gets it inside the 15.
DK in motion. They go Wildcat. Montrell Johnson to the 5. End zone. Gators touchdown.
The Lagway-led scoring drive gave the Florida Gators their first lead since early in the 2nd quarter. Now, the Ole Miss faithful could only watch and wait for a Rebel response.
We got this, let's go.
And their playoff hopes hanging very much in the balance here at the Swamp.
I'm sure there's a lot of quarterbacks in college football, though I'd rather have than Jackson Dart in a situation like this.
And he's going to run it. Straight quarterback run, there goes Jackson Dart. Across the 50, all the way to the 40-yard line.
7:20 to play. Dart wants to throw, runs out to his right, looks, fires toward the end zone. He's got Watkins all through his hand.
Jackson Dart, huge 3rd down, possible 4-down territory here, so you don't have to throw it, and you don't have to get all of it, because Lane Kiffin will likely roll the dice on 4th down.
Here they come with an outside blitz. Dart is in trouble, and he's sacked. 2:20 left.
They'll run for it again, and busting into the secondary to midfield is Thomas. Let's see if this takes us all the way down to the 2-minute timeout. An underneath throw, this time to Caden Lee. Driven back, but forward progress gives him the first down.
Rebels got a lot of work to do to get this thing in the end zone.
Dart looking downfield. He is going to take a shot towards the end zone. hope for Ole Miss, Greg, to make the college football playoff rests on this defense getting a stop on this series.
Rebel D's got to get a stop. There's the handoff to Jackson.
And that is exactly what Ole Miss had to have. They're going to get one more chance.
With 63 ticks left on the clock, it was truly sink or swim time in the swamp.
Time precious down to 48 seconds.
Four-man rush. Seam shot. Caught. Out near midfield. Caden Lee.
Second down and 10 from the 48 with 29 seconds left.
Sidearms one down the sideline. That one is going to be picked. Another miscommunication with Juice Wells. And Bryce Thornton does it again. And this one they can't come back from.
All right, guys, that one sucks, obviously, okay? Didn't make enough plays, we didn't finish things, we didn't finish drives, we left points on the board, all right? We decided to play great defense in the second half instead of deciding right at the beginning, all right? So, missed opportunities in all three phases of the game. You know, short week this week. This one's gonna suck all day, all right? And we're gonna have to go back to work.
I think the only thing I can really say right now is sorry. Sorry to my teammates. Sorry to my coaches. Sorry for the fans. Can't lose these games.
Just really disappointed in the outcome, and obviously a lot was at stake, and we didn't come through.
Just stay on top of the little things. We just got to get better at communication, get better at things like that, and just putting guys in the right places to make plays. So I feel like we just got to stay on top of that going into tomorrow.
Just missed opportunities. Felt like we moved the ball. Didn't capitalize on third and shorts, fourth and shorts. Weren't good enough. A lot of that's on me, so I don't know what's going to happen. I have assumptions, but I just really want to finish the year off the right way.